So, I just finished watching Spice Up Your Life, an episode written by Michael Vogel, who also wrote A Heartwarming Tale. And, yeah, from what I saw, people didn't widely enjoy this episode. They didn't think it was anything spectacular. I kind of disagree. I mean, from that perception, like, it certainly beat my expectations. Well, I didn't really come in with expectations, but like what I definitely was more excited over the episode than I thought I was going to be, I guess you could say. Yeah, the episode was really interesting. Just like I never imagined that the restaurants in Canterlot would be as I probably should have, but I didn't think that they were like. I was surprised when I found out that they were like as fancy as they were and as tasteless and boring, pretty much. And yeah, it was definitely interesting to see how like the interactions between Pinky and Rarity were. They took both of their backgrounds and made them conflict with each other because they didn't communicate what they were gonna do. They just did what they thought would make a good restaurant and would make it successful. And I thought that was an interesting take on it because eventually Pinky sort of introduced Rarity to the food. I mean, she wasn't even gonna try it, just like the other ponies weren't gonna try it without the rating, but. Well, luckily, because Rarity knew people in Canterlot and stuff like that, they managed to get them excited about it and try it out. So overall, like, it was pretty fun to watch. There were a lot of interesting things about it. One part really enraged me though, and that was like during the song when they were trying to promote the restaurant. The ponies from Amending Fences. Why were they so stuck up? Like, in that one scene, if they used any other background pony, I would have been fine with it. Even if they used Lyra, because we really didn't get to know her all that well. Yeah, but they used the ones from Amending Fences, and it just doesn't make sense. I don't know, man. I feel like I'm seeing two sides of Canterlot. I'm seeing the side where Twilight grew up, and the ponies are relatively friendly to each other and stuff like that. And then I'm seeing this side of Canterlot that's like obnoxiously snooty, and it's strange that they kind of like merged that a little bit. I don't know, but that frustrated me to see like Twinkle-Shine and Minuet and Lemonhearts just like be that stuck up about the restaurant. I don't know, that was a little absurd to me. I don't think those characters should have been in the episode, at least not that way. I mean, I get the idea of like the moral idea, I guess, is like you shouldn't trust ratings. You should, take them with a grain of salt and not totally rely on them. It's not so much the rating itself, but why the rating was given, which is important. And yeah, it was really cool to see, like, it kind of, like, freaked me out a little bit in a good way, that when I found out that the restaurants were basically like sabotaged because of the ratings. Like, it wasn't just them that they were gonna change to be like everybody else. It was other restaurants too that did that. Apparently it's gonna be like a huge radical change in Canterlot when it comes to food. What? I don't know, man. That kind of blew my mind a little bit. The song there was also ultimately catchy. The lyrics were a little off-putting. I think, I don't know, I think the lyrics could have been a little bit better, but for the most part, I guess I enjoyed the song. I guess I just wish it wasn't as repetitive as it was. But yeah, for the most part, I really enjoyed this episode. Like, getting to be introduced to that Indian style of ponies was different. I don't know like what region they're from or whatever. Feel free to let me know if you know what region they're from. I just thought it was really interesting to see like that different background that they came from and the problem and stuff. And I don't think I've seen anything like it in a previous episode. I mean, maybe the closest would be something like oh, what was that Rarity episode when she was like in Canterlot, and what was it called? I forget what it was called, but it was like it was the episode where she when she was like intermingling between her friends and the Canterlot people. And you know what? I'm starting to wonder why Twilight wasn't like that. Why she wasn't like snooty and stuff. I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just it's a certain section of Canterlot. I don't know. It still confuses me. It really does. But yeah. I liked it enough. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 because for the most part it was pretty good. Aside from that one part that sort of enraged me, and as for the other character, I forget her name. She was a little weird, but I don't know. Rarity might have just ruined her livelihood as a critic. I don't know. That's interesting. I really don't know what I could say about that. I guess she was a fairly interesting character, and she was kind of cool with Rarity and stuff. But like, I don't know, the scene when she like barged in, and like was surprised that people were going to the restaurant that she didn't critique. That felt a little unnecessary. So that might be like the other issue I had with it, but for the most part, I still really had fun watching this, and ultimately that's why it gets 4 out of 5. I like the new concept that they tried, and I think for the most part it was pretty cool to see, and it worked with what they had, and it was a fairly new lesson, so I'll take it. Alright, No Second Prince is the Saddle Row Review, The Gift of the Maud Pie, Gauntlet of Fire, A Heart's Warming Tale, Spice Up Your Life, Flutter Brudder, Applejack's Day Off, The Crystalling, On Your Marks, and Newbie Dash. So yeah, Michael Vogel so far has done a pretty good job. A Heart's Warming Tale was a huge hit, and this one I liked. It was fun. It was interesting. I hope he keeps bringing fresh and new ideas to the show, because they need it after 6 seasons. They need to keep pumping out these new ideas whenever they can. It's fun, and I certainly enjoyed myself during this. I had a lot of laughs, and that's all I could ask out of the show, out of episodes like these. So yeah, I thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you in a future video, and with that, take care and peace out.